Here's the Void Anime.
What's that?
Joey Bra.
Ash.
Back with a movie review video.
Yes.
It's been a long time since we had one of these bad boys, dude. Since Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah.
No other ones? No other movies worthy of going to. Looking at you, my hero. Yes. Shade already has been thrown. We went to go see Jujutsu Kaisen 0. This video is going to be full of spoilers, so if you have not seen the film yet, which we highly recommend,
Yeah.
short review for non-spoilers, go see it.
TLDR, go watch.
If you liked season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't think it was any different than season 1. I mean, it was just about on par with what you got out of season 1. So I think everybody, if you're a fan of it, you're gonna love it. If you hated it, then it's kind of the same Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, it's about the same Jujutsu Kaisen, but yeah, go watch it, man. Spoilers are gonna happen now.
Stop.
Stop!
No,
Get out!
Stop.
Get out! Dude, yeah, it was great. We saw it on release day for us here, Thursday. It was great. It was a great night.
Yeah.
I loved it. We watched it in some IMAX, so the fucking sound was going hard.
Banging.
The fucking screen was huge, and it was great. How you guys feel? It's been a couple days. You actually saw it twice.
Yes, I did.
Did
Just
you?
went to see it again.
I almost went and saw it again last night.
We were so close.
My friend hit me up and was like, "Hey, you want to go see the Jujutsu movie?" And I was like, "I saw it yesterday." And I was like, "But I get off work, so like, just hit me up." And he's like, "All right." So we went to go see it again.
Sick.
So I guess, with it fresh in your head, how's the mustache? How's the mustache feeling about it so far?
Okay.
Okay. Whoa, it dropped. Because the first night we were pretty
No,
stoked.
it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. But my only thing with it is that like you get very much and like you said, it's very much a season 1.
Yeah.
Kind of in a movie it feels like, but with a different character.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the like info that we get about the characters that we already know seem a little redundant at times, and that's where I would say like the first third of the movie is a little slow, and then the last 2 sections get like really good,
Just ramped
because
up.
it's like
Yeah.
kind of newer stuff.
Which is to be expected, in most movies,
Yeah.
like starting
Yeah.
off, like I think we had said with Demon Slayer, it's like I can't watch the first hour and a half anymore. Like it's so maybe because we've seen it like 10 times now for the channel, but it's like compared to what is coming, it's like, fuck, man. But
I'd watch it over and over and over again.
yeah, I know you're a huge fan, but I think Jujutsu Kaisen, for me, the one watch through, I didn't have that problem yet. Currently, I think it was like a jam-packed film, and there wasn't like a minute of like real dead time, and I liked it. Like I didn't think that was there any like wasted time. Maybe a couple flashbacks too much, flash it back to our boy and Rika. Yeah, maybe using that one a little bit. Maybe using that one a little bit too much. I gotta be a little critical on some things here because I'm gonna fanboy over this movie for most of this review.
You said something controversial when we left the theater.
What did I say?
You said something about comparing it to Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, this is what I was saying. No, this is what I said about Jujutsu Kaisen season 1.
Uh-oh.
That's going on right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I like about Jujutsu Kaisen. I like the power system that they got going on, and I feel like it could lead to some like complex battles, which I like in Hunter x Hunter. I think Hunter x Hunter has like really like well thought out battles.
It is kind of like all their abilities are kind of
Yeah,
like Nen.
it is like Nen. Yeah, and so I liked it so far. And I thought season 1 was just like a perfect season 1 for me personally. I loved season 1. It's just one of my favorite ones. I thought it was better than Attack on Titan that season, and I just loved it.
I think that's something that all three of us can agree on.
Yeah. Then the first part of season 4 of Attack on Titan, I thought Jujutsu just blew it out the water, man. Yeah, so going into this, I loved the movie, man. It was so good. The main character, I guess we could talk about him first. How'd you guys like him?
I was kind of shocked. I thought because people in the first season, everyone was like, "Oh, Yuta."
Yeah,
Yuta.
exactly.
Oh my God, Yuta! I thought he was gonna be like something like with an attitude, kind of like Toto's.
Exactly, me too. I thought the same thing. I was so surprised that he's like
sweet.
He's a sweet kid, yeah, with like very shy, very like not confident in the first half completely. And I should have known though, man. Picking Shinji's VA, like I should have known there was something up. But either way, like, yeah, I was not expecting the
Shinji from Eva?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that should have been like a.
That should have been
flag.
a telling, but dude, yeah, he was great. I loved him I loved him during the whole thing. It did kind of remind me of the beginning of the film reminded me of like Yuji. It did parallel that completely with Gojo finding him and just like taking him to the little Jujutsu interrogation hall, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I really liked him, dude. I thought he was a strong character, and this was written actually before he had wrote Jujutsu Kaisen, like as we know it now. This was like he actually wrote this before anything.
It's like the beta.
It's the beta, yeah. So like this dude had potential to be the Yuji of our series, you know. But I'm glad that he went a different way, and now Yuda's just this like extreme being that we know. But yeah, from season 1, I expected him to be a lot more attitudey, a lot more just badass, walking in right away and just like.
I mean, you could be humble and still be badass.
I love it. No, yeah, and he was, but I just
shy boys could be badasses too.
I didn't expect for him to be such a sweetheart, and
yes,
the story between him and Rika was very nice.
Okay, I have to say something right now. I have to say
it.
I was one of the people. You seemed to get offended.
I got offended
after the movie ended. I'm not sure how you felt. I feel like you were just laughing the whole time when we were talking about it after.
Oh.
But the scene.
The kiss.
I
was with Joey. I was with Joey on that.
I was one of the people that cracked up laughing.
Yeah, our theater. Theater was pretty mellow the whole time. It had some hype moments. Our theater got packed, or pretty hype. But the kiss, man, I was so sad. The theater just kind of laughed. And
the only thing I can think of is remember when Pokemon the Last came out and Pikachu talked.
Yes,
I felt that when people were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that was definitely the reaction in the theater. It was like, ugh, and then just like laughter. And I was like already. It was an emotional scene, so I was like kind of crying already. And then people just started laughing. I was like, man, what the fuck?
This man cares for her. Come on, dude.
I feel like, yeah, it's a little weird. Out of context, if you weren't watching the movie, you saw the scene. Yeah. But, man, you gotta have some.
I can't explain why it was funny. I can't. It was just weird, and that's why it was funny.
I think very much, like, if anything, kind of, it almost feels, like I said, when she talks, she's very much like, your turn.
Yeah.
It does feel almost like a Pokemon kind of thing.
Yeah.
To where when he's like, I'm yours forever. You're kind of like, oh.
It's like,
okay.
Yeah. I could see it. It's like, it's like Full Metal scene, right? It's like, Edward, play with me. It's like if Edward maybe was like, gave her a kiss or something like that and said like, I'll see you later. It probably would have been a little weird, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would have.
I probably would have felt the same too. Honestly, I stand by it. I think it was a good scene, but maybe the theater too. The theater's reaction kind of just like it did take it out of it for me a little bit though. I was like, man, why is like everybody's laughing, dude?
Yeah, like I was like laughing, and then I looked over and you had tears in your eyes, and I was like, ooh.
The opposite things, but no, it was I think their story though, since we're just talking about it, Yuta and Rika was very sweet. The conclusion to it was very sweet.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Her coming back to like her little kid form and just taking off.
Put the curse on her.
Thanking him for like, being able to live an additional 6 years.
Yes.
Because of him.
And being like closer than ever with him, really. But going forward there, I mean, so let's like talk about animation. That was like it was perfect, right? It was Mappa. It was like the best of Mappa.
I go back and I watched the scene from season 1 where Nobara and Yuji like just tear it up. Yeah. And just like I go back and I feel like I've watched that like close to 100 times now. Yeah. Just that episode. And like I feel like the whole movie was in and out of that like whole fight sequence where it was just kind of like, oh my god, this is happening.
Yeah, especially like you said, the back like 2/3 half of the movie is pretty much nonstop. Yeah. Fight after fight, hopping around, hopping here. I loved it. The one thing I want to talk about was like I feel like the supporting cast in it was so good. Like getting more of like Maki, getting more like I feel like they like almost carried a lot of the first half of the show.
See, and that's going into that. That's where I felt it was redundant because I feel like it was story that we were already given through Yuji and now we're kind of getting it again through him, kind of being like, oh, this is our power, this is our plight, kind of like,
it's redundant because you've seen season 1.
Exactly.
Yeah. For a new person walking into this or like not watching any Jujutsu Kaisen, they kind of have to give that information. You know, you can't just have Maki there all pissed off and not know what.
Yeah, and I get that. You know, it's to move their relationship together that way. You know.
Yeah.
Their bond.
Yeah, because you can't just be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I feel your plight," and it's like, "But how?"
Yeah.
I like that we got some time with the cursed speech user.
Toge?
Toge, yeah.
I really like that.
Toge
and I like that he's sweet.
Toge is absolutely... That's what
cares for people.
Maki and Toge carried the first half of the movie for me. They were just like... I love Maki though. I don't know. Even going back and seeing her story again though, I appreciated it. Because it's been a long time since I watched season 1. So it was like, I was down with seeing it. But Toge, yeah, dude. Toge is so good.
Also,
such a good dude.
So we got the reveal, well, for us, you already knew.
Yeah.
The best friendship between Gojo and
Geto. Yeah, which is kind
it makes
of hinted.
sense now that we kind of know his personality a little bit better.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, he's just like Gojo.
Dude, it's like the bad guy villain of that's the Gojo of the villain's little, crew they got going on. What went wrong? Yeah, we kind of knew it in season. I mean, like with season 1, we knew they knew each other. Like we knew that there was some connection, right? Some connection, but we didn't know like they were best friends. I'm curious, dude. I also know that some stuff was like tied into this movie that wasn't in it originally to like combine.
Yeah, what was that? Because you had mentioned it before we started the movie.
Yeah.
So some of the...
Or Mario was.
I think Mario mentioned it too.
Yeah, I was
Mario
like...
mentioned it, yeah.
So I think some of the kind of like actual flashback stuff that we get, like the screens of them together.
Yeah.
That's extra stuff.
Which makes sense, right? Because he probably didn't write that far into the story.
And then I'm not 100% sure on a lot of it, just because it has been a while since I've read it.
Yeah.
Because I read
You didn't get that far either,
right? So I would almost say, depending on how they do season 2, I'm probably either at the end of season 2 or halfway through season 2.
Okay.
Like, because I've read up to that part.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because, I read issue 0 right after we had finished season 1.
Yeah, because, like, I know that, like, Toto and everybody showing up there is not in it.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't there. That was there just for us because at that time they didn't even exist because he hadn't wrote, like, going forward yet. But
that was cool seeing them, though.
Oh, yeah. Seeing the other people tear it. Even though they teased us with the Toto, like, actual massacre. I'm wondering if they're saving it for season 2 just to give us a flash somewhere. But,
maybe.
I was a little sad that they, everybody got these fucking scenes to, like, ball out on and then he just...
Maybe he deserves a more lengthy, like, he is now the best friend of our main characters, so maybe that'll be like...
There'll be more scenes to come with him, I know that for sure, but I was a little sad we got teased with it, but it was fine.
Oh, we also found out that Yuta is a relative of Gojo.
That was like the big...
They're both descendants of some...
The big reveal there.
Fucking crazy ass dude.
Yeah, and so going forward, since Rika is like gone, and that was a big source of his first power there. What are we expecting with his like? Obviously, he's going to be strong, right? Being a relative of Gojo, obviously, but man, like what? I wonder where his power is like going to go towards.
I mean, it's kind of crazy
what it's
to
going to look like.
It's crazy to think that like he was a kid. And he created this curse on the love of his life or whatever. And it was that powerful.
His first
and
one.
That was when he was a kid.
His first one, yeah.
So...
Yeah, going forward, it's like...
Yeah, going forward, it's like crazy. His potential is wild.
And then I guess we can piggyback off that and talk about the after credit scene that we actually walked out on, because... This isn't Marvel, dude, I didn't expect a fucking after credit.
After I found out, it is legit a good, like, it feels like 10 minutes of credits until the...
It's a fucking long time, man.
Because I think we even stayed, like, a good 3 to 4 minutes, and it still was nothing there.
Yeah, we stood a while, and people were leaving, so it was just like, all right, we're out. But we did find it on YouTube, and you went back and watched it. So, very cryptic, not too much to go off of, but...
It kind of confused me more than anything because I don't really understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Yuta with?
Yuta's with the guy that...
Miguel. Yeah.
Miguel, the bad guy that Gojo was
And then
fighting.
Gojo was like, what up?
Yeah, long time no
both of
see.
them.
So, wherever Yuta's at during this season, he's with this guy. And he said he was on a mission, but I'm guessing he's just training, right? He's just learning how to use these powers instead. But why would we pick Miguel? Where's Miguel at in this whole story?
So I want to preface before I talk about this. Yuta has not come back at all where I stopped reading.
Okay.
So anything that I say is nothing as far as a spoiler, as far as I know.
Okay.
But I was talking with the person I had seen it with, who is not a manga reader at all, and I go, with everything that happened with Miguel, and we hear him talk about it, he's like, my ancestors weaved curses into this rope for a very long time for it to be this powerful. What I think is that maybe he may be part of black magic, to where in black magic not every curse is bad. Mm-hmm. And maybe some of those curses were his family, and Geto had taken them, and the only way for them to get released and for them to rest was for Yuta to come by, like Yuta indirectly release them. Because remember at the end, Gito's like, I'm going to use every curse that I have saved up to shoot at you. And they're now released. And then with Yuta kind of being with him in that battle with Geto, Gito's like, you don't know the misjustice that's there with the sorcerers and the humans and how we're treated in different countries. And he goes, I don't know about that. Yeah. I'm new to this and I don't really care. But I know what I have to do right now. Yeah. So I think Yuta kind of goes on a soul search. To be like, okay, I need to see everything that should be kind of in my lineage and I should know about before I make a decision on how I should kind of fight for this world.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I
think that would make for a really good
story.
Yeah, story.
Yeah.
But that would be cool to see the background of that and why people from that lineage are so powerful.
Insane. Yeah. Man. Yeah, Yuta was sick. Like I said, the after credit really didn't give us too much. I'm sure we'll understand it a lot more. The show's obviously going to tell us what happened there. Can we talk about Gojo and Geto a little more? I really want to talk about that. Absolutely. I really want to talk about the end there. Okay, I've been dying to talk about it. Okay. So at the end, right, the climax of it all, Yuta, which I gotta say, my favorite part was when Yuta smacks the fuck out of Geto with his first punch, bam. And I'm not quite sure because everything kind of looks wild in animation, but like we got like the Black Flash animation, so I don't know if his first throw ever was a Black Flash. If so, that would be fucking sick.
I think there are a few Black Flashes in there. Yeah,
but that was like his first his first attack is a Black Flash. That's insane if that is true.
I wish I would have watched season 1 all over again before I went and saw this.
Yeah, we should.
I feel like I needed to be refreshed with what a Black Flash looks like because I didn't get it at the time.
Yeah, and then I didn't get it either, but people were saying, I did read that when we saw Nanami's fight, that's actually his record of the Black Flashes there. And I was like, I didn't even catch that. I wouldn't have even known.
I love Nanami.
Nanami was sick.
I can't say that anymore.
I feel like the animation was just so good in the movie that it was hard to differ, like, is this just an animation bump?
Yeah.
Or is this like an actual power move?
Yeah, exactly. True. That's why it's a little hard to follow, but if so, that's sick. Okay, back on subject though. Geto and Gojo.
Okay.
The ending. After he gets smacked up, right? What happened there? Okay, it cuts to black. We hear the slash. Yes. And he is missing a scar on his head, obviously, from the first season. So, my takeaway from that was. My takeaway right now, after a couple days, is that he did think he killed him.
Gojo thought he killed
I do
Geto. Think
he did, because obviously Geto is alive in season 1, alive and well. But I do think that he did kill him, because the way he was talking afterwards, it was like, that was my best friend. It felt very like, I put him to rest. That was my best friend.
But
I had to kill him.
I feel like at the same time, too, when we see him in the season, I don't know if maybe it's just because it's season 1 and we're not supposed to kind of pick up on hints like that. Yeah. But, like, he does not seem surprised when he sees him. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
As somebody, the person that I watched the movie with brought up a really good point. He's like, so Geto's arm is gone.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And we don't really see it in the show, because I think majority of the time he's
wearing the big old...
Yeah. But at the same time, too, look at Hanami, the plant one, missing the same arm. And so you're like, oh, that's very interesting. Like, is that connected somehow?
Yeah. I just feel like he has too many connections with curses
exactly.
to die like that. So even if Gojo thought he killed him, I could see curses banding together to like bring him back or something like that.
Who's our main villain? What's his name with the long blue white hair?
Mahito.
How could we forget?
I know, Mahito. Yeah, this is pre-Mahito.
Isn't he like just a patchwork man?
Yeah.
Maybe the birth of Mahito coming through. I don't know. It's real weird, but I do think that he thought he killed him. It sounded definite to me. But I also feel like the flashback scene of Geto and Gojo kind of like his first initial walk away when they were in the crowd. It looks like Gojo was about to like
shoot him,
blast this motherfucker right before he could do it, and he'd stopped. He didn't kill him. So it's hard to tell if he let his friend go again.
Okay, we're gonna get bigger than the movie here.
Yeah,
for a theory.
We'll go.
I think they're working together. I really think.
Do this to me, man.
I really think, not for the same end.
Okay.
But I think Gojo knows that Geto is the only key to kind of, because remember, Gojo's big thing is he hates the way the things are right now. Hates the elders.
Want to overthrow
is it. Like, we need to start a new way where everybody at least gets a chance before we just, senselessly try to kill these people with powerful powers. So he doesn't team up with Geto in the sense of like, hey, we're working together,
killing all the
but
other
he at least goes
non-sorcerers.
When we kind of are able to take some of the old heads out, I'm gonna turn a blind eye, but then when you get real bad, I'm gonna have to interject. You know what I mean?
What's gonna happen to Sukuna at that point?
Fuck, man, and Sukuna.
Who does he?
Sukuna's like
that's
a whole different beast, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole different. Like, he's the king of the curses. So
yeah, because in the movie they said that there's only four
special grades or something like that. Yeah.
And then there's only like a few that hold the top rank.
Yeah.
The 4, I don't think are curses. They're curse users. So like, if you think about it, you could say like Yuta was in that group, Gojo's in that group, maybe Geto.
Yeah, I like that this movie added a lot of. I didn't expect it to make me like theorize future things because I thought it was just a prequel. But I like that it gave me a lot to actually think of.
Yes.
Especially the Geto Gojo stuff. I think that's really interesting. And I can't wait to see what actually happened there.
And watch all of it.
We have to. Yeah, I'm bound for another rewatch of Jujutsu Kaisen, man.
Jujutsu Kaisen 0 was for the rockers.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, we started off hot. Cue rock music, dude.
That intro was so damn good.
Yeah.
It was a flex on animation and music.
Yeah, yeah, it really was. I feel like, I don't know if it was just our IMAX. I don't know if our IMAX was a little janky, which I had some complaints about our IMAX right after there.
The sound?
The sound was a little like, a little like...
We gotta go back and see it.
Jumbled in my ear.
Okay, I will
Sometimes the fighting was too loud for the music, and the music was just like, I couldn't even hear the music going on, but it sounded good.
When I went to go see it, I saw it in a normal theater the second time.
Okay.
And I felt like it blew the speakers out.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So
it was legit. It was in there and it was just like... Oh! I was like...
So maybe the mixing, maybe the mixing was a little weird they sent theaters, because I do feel like,
funny.
A lot of the time music, you could tell badass music was happening, but the sounds of punches or something were just so loud that I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
But I loved the music I did hear, but the sound was a little chaotic maybe for a little bit of it.
Yeah. I liked it, but also I knew that it's probably not the way they intended it to sound.
Yeah, because it was just like fucking loud. And then they didn't. My biggest complaint of it is I really liked the song they used for the trailer, and they didn't play it in the movie, man. It was such a hype song, and they didn't play it. Why? Why are you gonna give me the trailer with it and not use it? It would have been so good. I was like expecting it for the last battle. I was like, oh, give me that song, man. I know you want it, and they didn't. And I was like, ah.
It could be worse though. They could have gone the My Hero route and chosen like a super song.
A somber symphony there. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of.
You have a list written of
I did.
things.
Most of it was Gojo didn't kill him. But then I went back and forth. I said Gojo probably did kill him because I felt like he thought I don't know. A lot of it was
This
me
is a diary
thinking about.
entry, not a
I know. He's not dead, I swear.
Okay, we went over Yuta. Supporting cat. I think I hit it. I think I hit the nail on the head here. I think there was a lot to theorize, and I hope season 2 gives us a lot more of the Gojo Geto backstory. I got to give Zero props because it gave me more Geto than any of season 1, which was very good. You know, because Geto is actually a pretty cool personality. I know people really liked him. Like there were shirts already for him and shit, and I was just like, I don't get it. Like Geto hasn't done anything for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I liked it because moving forward, now we know why their bond, at least with Maki and Toge.
Oh yeah.
And Panda and Yuta.
They're so
like at least
I love
we
them,
know
man.
how bonded they all are.
That crew
and
is
that's
good.
really cool.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like Nobara.
Yeah.
And Yuji.
Yeah,
and
really.
Megumi.
Yeah.
You could tell that was potentially the crew he was gonna go with in this story. If you think about it, you know what I mean. Like that was potentially our main characters and supporting. I really love Maki. Dude. I can't say it enough. I don't know. I love the fuck out of Maki. I think it's a cool family origin story, and Toge too. Toge might have to be my favorite right now. Currently, he's just such a cool. I think his power is cool, and I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't think it should be glossed over, but Yuji pulling out the Toge power was
Yuta pulling out.
Oh my god, dude.
That was
so good. So good.
That was
and
so
see, and that's going into like what his power is. Does that mean he could have the possibility to like kind of copy people's powers to use them?
Man,
dude,
I am so excited to see where it goes forward, man.
I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think,
I love it.
It's just crazy.
There's not one damn thing you can tell me that would change my mind.
And hopefully we get it. I mean, so they're working on season 2 already. And didn't they say this year?
I think so. I think it's supposed to be like possibly
winter,
the end of
right? We're thinking winter.
Which would work because like like Halloween time, Jujutsu kind of go hand in hand.
Perfect. Yeah. So I don't know. That was great though.
Cue more of the comments that are like, what was the comment that we got? It's like Jujutsu Kaisen 0. The rating is in the title.
Oh, yeah. I will not hear any slander. I think it was great. It was a short, like, right to the point movie. No real wasted time there. I'm giving it a strong. I gave season 1 a strong 9. I think I gave it pretty close to a 10. But I would say the movie's a 9 because there's some like I think the audio got a little wonky sometimes for me, and I don't know. It was just short. I mean, it's just like it's a backstory. You can't expect like the most revolutionary like shit out of this story. But I thought they did a really good job with it, and I hope Mappa makes a ton of money, dude. They deserve it. I hope they could really make some profit off this because they've been going crazy with all these animes. So. Hope they continue.
Yes.
All right. Is that it? Any other points you guys want to bring up? Is it a must watch for all of us?
Yeah.
Must watch. Yeah. Especially if you like season 1.
If you're already watching Jujutsu, there's no reason you shouldn't.
Yeah. It's more of the same, and it's the same shit. All right. Well, that's it, man. Hopefully. We could, what was I gonna say here? Maybe we get some more movie reviews, but I don't know. There's not too many crazy anime movies coming out, and most of them we watch on Patreon if we can. Yeah. So
I would say it's pretty much confirmed that we'd probably do a rewatch once it goes to an area where we could like.
Oh yeah.
Watch it.
Once it gets to Crunchy, I want to for sure check it out. Especially if we don't go back to the theaters, that'll be a good time to rewatch. So check out our Patreon if you guys want that. And that's it. Thanks for dropping by. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, hit that notification bell. And avoid anime.
Mustache.
Joey Bro.
Ash.
Peace.